automatically. And what if you never have to touch manual content work again? Here is the truth. What feels like 1 hour of content work is actually 3 to 4 hours. Research, writing, editing. Top creators don't use AI tool as a tool. They use it as a team and connect AI APIs and workflows and automate everything. I will break down the exact N8N workflow step by step. Let's start with something powerful. The N8N webhook node lets you connect directly with the web interface. No need for any web hosting, everything runs on a cloud, so N8N handles all the backend for you. Now here's where gets interesting. Inside this web UI, we have already built around 100 ready-to-use keywords that you can instantly click and generate content. And the best part, you are not limited. You can easily add more keywords anytime. The interface is also super flexible, whether you prefer dark mode or light mode. You can switch based on your comfort. Now let's talk about your real value, the output. Once you trigger the workflow, all the generated content is automatically sent to Google Sheet, and inside the sheet you'll see the structured data like keywords, campaign ideas, ad copies, polls, blog content. This makes it is incredibly easy to directly use the content for the marketing campaigns, ads, or even full blog posts. So here is what you have built so far. Web UI acts as the input system. Google Sheets act as the output system, but the real magic happens in between. Alright, let's jump into N8N Cloud and start building an AI agent workflow. Now you can self-host N8N if you want full control, but that also means handling servers and maintenance. With N8N Cloud, everything is managed for you. From the dashboard, click Create Workflow. First, add a webhook node that acts as your web browser to receive and send data. You will see test and production URLs, and you will choose the HTTP method. Since we are getting the data, set it as GET and customize the path based on the use case. Finally, connect it into respond to a as a front-end trigger. Respond with text, add HTML page, keywords UI, response code 200, header content type, text HTML. Next, get webhook B, which act as the bridge between your front end and the AI processing layer. Set the HTTP method to post because now you are not just retrieving data, you are sending user inputs like selected keywords to the AI for processing. Once webhook B is ready, copy its production URL. Thus, URL is critical because it becomes the endpoint that receives data whenever a user interacts with your interface. Now go back to webhook AI and link this production URL, and in the fetch or request section, what this does is create a new connection between both webhooks. So here is what happened in real time. When a user clicks keywords on a HTML page, webhook A captures that action and immediately sends the data to webhook B. From there, the request moves forward into your AI workflow content generation. Now connect the OpenAI node. This is the core brain of your entire workflow where content actually gets generated. Start by adding your API key. To get this, log into OpenAI platform using your account. Go to the API section and generate a new API key. Once created, copy and paste into your N8N credentials. In terms of cost, this setup is quite efficient. OpenAI works on the token-based pricing model, so you are only charged based on usage. For most workflow, even $10 or less can handle a large amount of content generations, depending on how detailed your prompts and outputs are. Next, configuring the node. Model GPT 4.1 mini type text role user. Now comes the most important thing, the prompt. This is where they define instruction structures and the guidelines for the AI. A well-crafted prompt ensures you get the accurate, structured, and high-quality output every time. In simple terms, the node transforms your input into intelligent, usable content based on your instruction you provide. Now set edit fields node. This node acts as a formatter. It organizes and prepares your AI output into clean and usable variables for the next steps. Keyword. This is the original input key selected by the user from your HTML page. Campaign. This contains AI generated campaign ideas or marketing angles based on the keyword. Ads. The variable stored ad copies like headlines, primary text, or hooks generated specifically for paid promotions or social media ads. Blogs. This includes longer form content such as blog outline or full articles giving depth and SEO value to the keyword. Now connect Google Sheets, which is where all your generated content gets stored automatically. First, you need to set up credentials. In Google Sheets node, click on Add Credential and choose Google Sheets Auth. You will be prompted to sign in with your Google account. Just select the account where your sheet is stored and grant the required permissions. Once authorized, N8N securely connects to your Google Sheets. After the configuration node, operation is append row resource sheet within document. Select the document spreadsheet and specific sheet tab. Once selected, N9 automatically detect all your columns names from your sheet. Now comes mapping. Connect each variable from your previous node. Keywords, keyword column, campaign column, ads column, poll column, blocks column. This ensures every AI generated output is stored in the right place. In simple terms, the node acts as a data storage system, automatically logging all the generated content in your structure sheet for tracking, reuse, or scaling your workflow. Finally, we complete the workflow by adding responsive webhook, which acts as the final output stage of your entire automation. At this point, everything is already processed. Your keyword has moved through the workflow. The AI has generated content, variables have been structured, and the data is stored in Google Sheets. Now the node confirms that everything worked successfully. Now here is the exciting part. This is where everything comes to life. When you hit webhook URL in the browser, you're not just opening the page, you're activating the entire your automation engine. The moment the page loads, you see your keyword based interface. As soon as you click on the keyword, the action instantly triggers the workflow. Webhook A captures the input, sends it into Webhook B, and within seconds, the request moves into the OpenAI layer. From there, the AI processes your prompt, generates structured content, passes it through your mapped fields, and actually stores everything into the Google Sheets without doing anything manually. And the best part, it happens in seconds. I'll be sharing the exact prompts used in the AI agent workflow in coming video. Drop a comment on use case which you want by using AI agent workflow. To subscribe and turn on the bell icon so that you don't miss